Hi, I'm Todd with Freedom Fighter Tactical. This video is to address a very common question with our parts. What should I buy, steel or titanium, for the parts that I'm buying for my BENELLI M4 from Freedom Fighter Tactical? Okay, so what we have here are the parts that we make in steel and titanium. We have the full-length magazine tube, 7-round. We make it in titanium, we make it in steel. We also offer it in the 2-round extension. We've got steel, we've got titanium. We also have it in our charging handles for the BENELLI M4 shotgun. We've got steel, we've got the brilliant titanium, which is basically a raw or a brushed version, and then we've got the finished version. Obviously that's a finished titanium tube. I don't actually have a raw version of the titanium tube on the table, but we do sell it in the raw configuration as well, which we call brilliant. It's kind of a polished titanium. But anyway, people want to know the difference between steel and titanium. Why should they spend more money for titanium, or why might they choose steel? Basically, titanium has several features that make it a better part than the steel. Titanium is lightweight, which is really the biggest selling point. And in my opinion, it's really the only selling point. Yes, the other two selling points are that it's more rust resistant, more corrosion resistant than the steel. And yes, it technically is stronger than the steel. I dismiss those 2 points mainly because most of us, if we take good care of this gun, the corrosion resistance is kind of a non-issue. But it's nice to have. It's kind of like an insurance policy. It's nice to have, but is it really a selling point? Not necessarily. And then the other thing is the strength. There's a lot of shotguns that have aluminum magazine tubes that are going to be a lot less strong than the steel that we offer or that come on the gun originally. And they've been making them with aluminum tubes for years. So do we really need the strength of steel or even titanium? Not necessarily. So that boils down to the main selling point being lightweight. Most people are willing to spend the extra $90, $100 for titanium in order to reduce the weight. The weight on the titanium, we measured it in, if memory serves, we measured it in grams. It's about 152 point something in grams. The steel is about 297, 298 point something. So for all intents and purposes, the titanium is half the weight of the steel. Doesn't sound like a lot, a couple ounces here, a couple ounces there, but when you sling this thing over your shoulder and you're hiking with it, or if you're playing around with it at the range for a long time on a Saturday afternoon, you do feel the difference. Not only that, a lot of us are adding other parts of this gun that add weight to the gun, so we want to peel off ounces where we can. So that's basically the difference here. You guys call me, I'm going to tell you the same thing. You know, there is a price difference. The steel is a bargain, the titanium is not, but the steel will serve you well. The titanium will serve you just as well, even better. But really at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You just need to buy what you're comfortable with. And then that's about it. Titanium versus steel in a nutshell. Thank you.